The Rolex Booth is a booth that serves high-end Rolexes. By high-end, I mean the hygiene, the ambience of the place. That's why I call them high-end. I always term them as if international Rolexes. We serve chicken Rolexes, we have beef Rolexes, we have vegetable Rolexes, and many more. We have a juice bar at a Rolex, so if you come and order for a Rolex, maybe you want a soft drink, or maybe you want a juice, or a smoothie, or a milkshake, depending on what you would want to accompany your Rolex with.
The Rolex booth opened in October 2019, and one of the things that we were looking at was the fact that Mbarara was gaining city status. We are looking at all the opportunities that come with city status. You have a highly urbanized area. You have more people coming in here to set up different businesses, more organizations and the sort.
I would say Rolex is a delicacy that is enjoyed from northern Uganda to southern Uganda, east to the west, everywhere. Actually, we sell it in one of the things you're always advised to explore and test every time you come to Uganda. So I wanted to give something nice, hygienic, that wouldn't upset your stomach, something that you would trust and eat with so much pride.
The whole idea to do with the Rolex booth was inspired by experiences that we got through travel. The people behind this idea have traveled to different parts of Uganda, and one of the foods that we noticed that cuts across all cultures, all regions is the Rolex. So we thought that an idea that could redefine the experience, and we tap into that corporate clientele. Somebody is driving their car from office, they are working with an NGO, but they don't feel standing by the roadside is something that really rhymes with their social class. Somebody who wants to dine, sit down, experience the Rolex, have a chat with friends, and that's how the whole idea came in. And then we thought about what kind of clientele are we going to target. We're looking at the elite class. These are people who are working in corporate organizations, the young elites who have just finished school and they have gotten into entry jobs, but they want a more redefined experience of the Rolex. The usual Rolex that we experience is about eggs, nyanya mbisi, the raw tomatoes, and maybe the onions. That's what for most people know. But we wanted to do something that is more improved, and then we tap into that clientele of people who are maybe more exposed and they wanted something new. And then the concept of what are we going to really offer. We thought about what aspects are we going to offer, because for us we wanted to be known to be only a Rolex spot, nothing else. And that's how the whole idea came in, conceptualizing the location, conceptualizing the appeal of the place. You have seen it's a typically wooden concept. We don't have any permanent structures built using cement or bricks, because we wanted something that can have that touch that people feel is very unique compared to the usual restaurants where you go in and you have an indoor kind of arrangement and then you have the walls. So wanted to do something that gives that outdoor feel. You see the green touch around the entire place, which gives somebody that calmness to feel and experience the place in ways they have not seen before. When we thought about the idea, we thought when it comes to the Rolex, what aspects can we offer when it comes to the Rolex? We wanted to offer a vegetable Rolex for people who are not maybe, who don't want the meat. Wanted to offer something to do with beef Rolex and also the chicken Rolex. So in the earlier days before we opened officially, we tried out different recipes, and we had different individuals, friends that were calling out on a daily basis to test, and then they give us feedback. So from the different feedback that people were giving us, we were able to make improvements up to when we were convinced that we had something that is very final to be offered to the market. We now said, how do we now get the idea started? We had already come up with the idea of the location. Wanted a place which is very calm, where somebody can be able to park, they sit and have that convenience that is away from maybe the busy part of the town.
Every business has a challenge. When you're starting, for example, this was something very new in such a town. So to win the hearts of people was very complicated. Everyone was complaining. Are you sure this? You tell someone we serve Rolexes, they're like, why would I come here to buy a Rolex? But with time, people get to understand that you serve something very nice in a hygienic environment. They love the ambience of the place. They love the customer care. They love the engagement. So they always come and bring more people. So everyone who comes here and has a good experience refers you to some other person. just like every good business should do it for itself.
The heat is a bigger component of other services that are offered here. We have a washing bay. We have another kitchen that handles other clients who have preferences or tastes that are not necessarily a Rolex. Sustainability, we are looking at it in a number of ways. First of all, we are looking at the teams of people that we employ here. We are very careful about the people that we really employ here. We look out for people who are very passionate and they want really to grow with the business and they create impact. One of the innovations we came up with was to make sure that at the end of the day, we provide the deliveries. About 50% of our daily orders here are through deliveries. So people are able to call, they are able to make orders using different platforms, and we deliver to them in real time.
Out of the city center noise, a peaceful mind rests in a quiet and serene environment. Caring with great customer service, delicious, and a diet that never leaves you in doubt. Come again. Pinnacle Hotel, located on the northern bypass of Mara City, wishes you a safe journey and welcomes you to a quiet and relaxing environment.
Believe me, it's not a lie. These feelings are real. Our love went supernatural, it went far.